All right, guys, welcome back to the Tiralosi Twins podcast.
Yep. Today, our guest is Hunter.the.hill, who has over 1.3 million followers on TikTok. So, welcome on, Hunter.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, of course.
So we actually really kind of wanted to know, like, when did you actually start making videos? And I assume TikTok, was that the first platform that you kind of started to make videos on, or?
I mean, pretty much. So I started like YouTube, obviously, like when I was really young, and didn't go anywhere. And then I discovered TikTok, just posted random videos, couldn't find my niche for the longest time. And I started in pretty much when everyone seems to have started back in quarantine of 2020, and just started posting any chance I got. So.
Nice. So, yeah, you said you kind of struggled with your niche there. What did you kind of begin with?
Honestly, I was just trying to post anything I thought was funny. I've done pretty much anything possible. Like I started with lip sync videos, and then I started with dares, like where people in the comments would dare me to do things in public and embarrass myself. My social anxiety could not handle that, so that was short-lived. But yeah, I mean, then I started posting videos just like comedy skits with my wife and stuff like that, and now I'm doing what I'm doing now, which is a little silly, but
yeah.
That's cool. So I guess, TikTok has gone through phases. Mm-hmm. What phase did you kind of catch it at? Like how many years, and then what was kind of the type of content when you first got on?
So when I first started TikTok, it was if you were making a dance video, that's what was blowing up. Like around the same era as Ricky Desktop making his beats and doing all the crazy chicken wing song. That's the era where I was on in the beginning. So I don't know. I mean, that's the area in which I started to see some growth on my account. So I had like 10K when I started doing like dare videos, and that's kind of what helped me there. But
okay. So was that about like a year and a half ago?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you're doing the Alexa videos. So did one of those just pop off, or like how'd you get that idea too?
Yeah, so I literally saw, and I'm gonna be honest, I saw a video and they said Alexa fart, right? Okay, hold on, let me mute this, make sure my Alexa
she's gonna start going off.
Alexa off. Sorry.
How great is that?
Performing live.
Wow. So I saw this video of someone saying Alexa fart, right? So and then I figured out there's this whisper mode on the Alexa. And so I whispered that to her and it went off. I just filmed it. I'm not even in the video, and it was like one of my first viral type videos with like, I don't remember what it had. It got like 200,000 likes pretty quick.
Wow.
And then from there, I was like, maybe I'll just make videos asking Alexa to do stuff. And then it transformed into me making, like, people would comment, like, ask her this, ask Alexa this. And then that kind of became my niche because so many people wanted to see what would happen.
Right.
And now I just make full-blown skits with her saying stuff, so...
Yeah,
that's good. So I actually was wondering this too when I was looking at your videos.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to answer this if it kind of like gets into your content, but
right.
Do you ask her stuff, or like can you like pre-program answers, or how does that work?
So I mean, without exposing all my secrets
here, you don't have to answer that how you will.
I think you did make a video about it though. So
I made a video that was kind of like satire and fake though. So I like made a whole explanation of, you go to this website and you type in Amazon/secret Alexa and you like do all this stuff that was not real. And then at the end of the video, I was like an Italian accent coming through the Alexa speaker. It was just me going, "It's me, Alexa." So it's kind of like a spoof on how I do it. But most people know, like in the comments, they'll like kind of ruin it for everyone else, but it's fine.
Yeah, it happens.
But yeah, you just pretty much do it all in the app, and you program
So very
it that
user
way.
friendly. Yeah, we'll keep it at that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So how often did you know right away, like on that first video, like it's like that it was something that would probably continue to catch on, or?
No, I had no idea. I did, like I said, the first two did good, and then I was starting to make some random ones just throughout. They didn't do too great. Like I'd have her change my lights a different color and make a joke about it or something, and they didn't do very good. And then I made one, like I made her say it right, but I made one about spicy lava, and that's like probably one of my favorite videos. Is like I ask her what lava tastes like, right?
Okay.
And she says it tastes spicy or something, and that was like one of my first videos to get 1 million likes.
Oh wow.
And
That's hard to do too.
it's hard because I posted so many videos before that, Alexa videos, and I couldn't tell you that they were going to do good, and then one of them does, and then it's kind of a trickle effect.
Okay. Now, was
Yeah.
it something that you like thought was funny while you're filming it? So you're like, okay, like I enjoy this, so I'm gonna post it.
Okay, so in the beginning, I was like, okay, this is funny, right? And it just depends on what like the spicy lava one I thought was funny, but then there's other ones that people love that I'm just like, I don't see how this is funny.
Yeah.
But like, and it's a little weird, but people like these ones that I do where I ask if like rappers or singers are like secretly still alive if they're like passed away, and it's like me, I'm like, I don't necessarily want to make that video, but
Right.
people keep asking for different people, and they end up doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an element there of like, okay, I have to make content I like think is funny, and then also
Yep.
please the audience.
Yep.
Especially if they're making comments, and that's like the whole thing is like this is like a response to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus that gives you great engagement too, with them commenting and suggesting.
Right, and then I can use their comment to make the next video, and then people want to comment so that, oh, maybe my comment will be featured in the next video and stuff
Yeah.
like that too.
Yeah. So I did also see that you kind of did mix in like a few other like different content, like because you're you seem like a funny guy, so pointing out things like I think I saw in that movie to where it's like if this was real life, like how she turned
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
the girl
And
turned around.
Yeah, and I've always loved like film and editing and like cinematography and stuff like that. So if I could make videos pretty much about anything and post it and it do good, I'd be happy. It's just so hard when you leave a niche that like you're known for it to do good. Like that video did okay, that video did pretty good, and I liked making that video. I thought it was funny, and I mean, then people liked it. So I mean, I kind of want to post more of a little bit of everything, still have the Alexa videos, but also post, some stuff that I enjoy too.
Yeah. So you want to pivot to some other things as well.
I need to do a little pivot. Yeah. I mean, I like the Alexa videos because I feel like I could never run out of ideas also.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've gotten to a point where if I'm keep posting them, I do what did good in the past, and for some reason with the algorithm right now, it's not boosting the same, even though it's like this would have been funny 4 months ago and
Right,
people would have
yeah.
loved it, but the views are just not there.
Yeah, that is the
Yeah.
tough part, because like I think just because so many people are on it and there's so many different ideas going on that like trends just change so quick. Like TikTok
Yep.
3 months ago was completely different.
Right.
So it's like, there's an element to it of where, I want to make the same thing, but like it's also like, oh, but how do I like adapt to this new form?
Right. Yeah, and like for me, I love trends. Like if there's a new trend, I'll try to turn it into my niche and like do it that way. Like I don't know if you guys remember the trend that was like the M&M trend where everyone was like, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I made, it wasn't an Alexa video, but I just made like a super high quality with my camera and stuff. I made a video where it's me chasing myself, and then in the kitchen, the microwave opens up and knocks out the me that's chasing myself. And then it cuts to me turning around. I'm like, that's an awfully brave microwave. And that was that video, you know, I think has 200,000 likes or more. So if I can make skits and have them blow up every time, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But I love any kind of trend. And that's the thing, like with it changing so much, I feel like there's definitely like not as many trends as there used to be.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are making original content and it's like no one's kind of copying something.
Yeah, I think people kind of got that, like, because probably a year or two ago, like, people didn't know how to, like, kind of take a trend and be creative and different.
Yeah.
They kind of just did that same trend, like, to your point. So I think now people are just we're getting, like, all forms of different content that people are kind of making it more of their own.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because they'll take like the same sound but do something totally different. So
Right.
Like I don't know if it's more people just being creative or
I mean, I think it's a lot of people downloaded TikTok, you know, and then started making videos, and then the people that didn't have TikTok back then, now they have it now. So there's just so many people on it. I feel like it's hard to find trends like that, you know, that there's so many different genres of For You page also.
Yeah.
That it's kind of hard. You don't, you know, my For You page is not the same as your guys, so we can't make the same trend half the time, you know.
Right.
Yeah. No, you're really, you're absolutely right about that, because like I would say there's a minimum of like 5 like super viral trends that are going around like probably within a span of like 3 days, you know. So it's definitely like we're probably only going to see maybe 2 of those, and whichever one, you know, it's just kind of like an odds game at that point, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I scroll and I scroll and I scroll trying to find some ideas, and it's like I can't find anything that is popular enough to try to replicate or do a spin-off of, you know.
Yeah.
There's just like so many videos.
Yeah,
for real.
I'm kind of curious of like what point do you kind of like say, all right, I'm scrolling to get ideas versus like I'm like scrolling too much, you know, and I'm wasting time. Like how do you like what do you think that line is?
The line of I catch myself all the time like scrolling to find ideas, and then if I spent the time thinking of ideas versus scrolling for ideas, I'd probably have a lot more. You know, like I'm trying to see what's trending and do some kind of video on that, versus if I was just like looking in my comment section or like going through my notes in my phone, I probably would have had 3 videos made in that time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I'm really glad you brought that up, because that does, I mean, like, that's so true too. And like the fact that you could probably, I feel like original ideas make more of an impact on the For You page once they get out there. So the fact that we're kind of spending time to kind of fit into this all the same thing,
right,
is almost like kind of limiting us, right?
Right. Yeah, it is. I mean, you could be making super original content, but the time spent looking for popular ideas is a lot. I mean, how often do you guys just scroll through the For You page trying to think of stuff to do? Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of time.
It really does, yeah. Especially, you know, there's always like still random stuff on there, so you got to weed through that as well.
Yeah, and then you see a video that's funny, and you're like, oh, I like this, but I'm not gonna recreate it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, like that's actually why I asked, because I was like, where is that line for us? I'm trying to like think, okay, at what point is it wasting my time, and at what point is it giving me ideas? You know?
Right. It's hard to determine.
Yeah, for real. And then like how do you gauge? Because do you use hashtags in your comments or in your captions? And like, how do you gauge that?
Yeah. So before I did Alexa videos, I would do literally just For You page or FYP and then For You page and all that, all the hashtags I could think of, maybe like only 5 or more, not more than 5. Now when I do Alexa videos, I literally do hashtag Alexa, hashtag Amazon, hashtag FYP and For You, and that's it pretty much. Or if I have something specific I talk about in that Alexa video, I'll do that word.
And
like I did one where
sorry, go ahead.
No, I did one where like she's talking about that she has a sister, so I did like hashtag sibling, and that was about the only variant in the hashtags.
Okay. And I was going to ask, do you think that the hashtags make a big difference, or do you think if you like left them off for a video, would it make much of a difference at all? Or
so I've never done on my main, why I say never, I've never had luck doing like no caption, no hashtags on a video. I have done like literally just hashtag FYP and that's it. And I've had one do pretty good, but like I have a bunch of buddies that also do TikToks and they swear by like hashtags don't matter. Like you could just put a caption or no caption and it's going to do this good or bad no matter what.
right.
But I always do it. It's kind of just like, well, if I don't do it, it might not do good. So I got into a habit of it.
Yeah, it is hard to kind of play that mind game of like, it's almost like opportunity cost in a sense of where like, oh, what if I don't? Is this like, would it go more viral if I did end up putting hashtags? Or it's like that constant mind battle of like uncertainty, You
guys do a lot of hashtags or no?
We've sampled with and without it. Like recently we haven't been, but we're starting to kind of incorporate it to see how it changes things.
Okay.
I just feel like it's tough to gauge with the algorithm constantly changing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we did at first, and we were doing it on every video until like our views just started going way down. So I think that's when they started kind of playing with the like throwing in the hashtags into a big like pot and kind of picking out of that. So we took off hashtags and then our videos started doing well again. So I think there is something to be said with like somewhat of a reset of like, all right, let me just take them off. Let me throw these up and then I can start again. But now I kind of look at it as like maybe a guide to be specific instead of just throwing up hashtags to get views. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like if we're like you said, if it's talking about a sister, then throw that in there. But throwing the general ones like FYP or things like that, I don't think it helps or hurts at this point, just because the algorithm is so advanced.
Yeah. Like, I guess my take on it. Yeah, I guess my take on it, like, recently is just, I mean, it's a way to incorporate your niche or, like, reach your niche, I guess, quicker or better. But as far as, like, there's no, like, ranking, like, as if, like, you were doing YouTube or something like that. So, I feel like it's just kind of, it's just to reach your niche or push wherever, and hopefully it does better.
Right, like I see, like, so I've been going to the gym as much as I can, and I follow one gym guy, and now my whole For You page is like gym content, right? So, like, I see on all those videos, they do, gym, workout, fitness, all the hashtags, and I think, like, for stuff like that niche, that's probably necessary because you probably have a lot of people, like, clicking the hashtag and going through workout videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like, for like, how many people are gonna click on FYP and then scroll through all the hashtags? Probably not a lot. So I think I do it just as I've always done it thing. So honestly, I'm at a point where I'm probably gonna just start experimenting with different hashtags or no hashtags at all, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. No, it's and the weird thing is it's different for every account, and like even if I think you said you had a backup. Even if you did on your backup to test it out, it may be completely different, right?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, like I've done I have like a spam account that doesn't it. I had one video that did good on there. That's where it has a little bit of followers, but it's literally I do no hashtags all the time, and I get 1 like, 3 likes. Then I post with hashtags on that one. So like I tried making that my no hashtag account, and it wasn't working for me, so I gave up on it.
Okay.
But
okay,
I try to experiment as much as possible, like on my spam accounts, for like what is going to do good on this account that maybe I can repost on my main and it can do better or something also.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And I do think that if it's like let's say you have a huge following, I don't think hashtags are as necessary. I think to kind of get you going a little bit, like on a smaller account, like for example, our podcast TikTok, that we don't have that many videos and it hasn't been there that long. I think we do need to put hashtags to get it out there more.
Right. And like I said, like with the gym videos and stuff, like a podcast account, I would think that'd almost be necessary. People trying to find new podcasts, so they're scrolling through the podcast hashtag too.
Right.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Yeah, it's just because I feel like for the most part, regardless, it's going, I think every video gets kind of pushed to the For You page, unless obviously for, specific reasons of your account, if they do something. But yeah, I feel like most of it, like 90% and up, will be anyway. I think it's just, since the way the algorithm works and the way it pushes, if you can reach the people that want to see, exactly what you're putting out, I think that's the best way to go about it.
Right. Yep. That's like, I mean, basically, what you guys said is use the hashtags to reach your audience. And then once you get some traction, it's probably not as necessary, but.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I did want to ask you too, to get back to like your content, what, I guess what area did you mentioned skits, what area would you want to kind of ease into, for your page?
Like I'd want to do, I mean, I'd like to do skits. Like I look at my Alexa videos, like, yes, people like it because it's a machine talking, but I look at it as I'm almost doing a skit and Alexa's like an actor, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like I'm writing a whole script and this is her lines, this is my lines kind of thing, So I'd like to almost pivot into skits with other people or skits with just me in them, you know what I'm saying? Same type of comedy, but just, doesn't have to be Alexa. So I like I said, I like filmmaking and I like skits and I like cinematography. So if I could do something like that, that'd be ideal.
Yeah. Or even if you throw some like irony in there, like maybe there's a girl in there that's named Alexa, like something.
Right. You know what? That's going in the list. I got to make that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, no, I did notice that by your, you do a really good job of keeping it entertaining with like your facial reactions and just being like more engaging and treating it more like a skit. Because I think that is a lot more entertaining watching that.
Right, because I mean, if I ask a question and don't know what she's gonna say, or a lot of times I like to use the first take because my initial reaction is like better than me knowing like the first time I hear her say it.
Yeah.
Because like I don't like play it without me saying anything. I just say it, and then if it works, I just roll with it. So I try to do the crazy facial expressions. I try to be a little over dramatic, with my responses and stuff like that. But I mean, that's how I treat them, as like each one's like a little skit.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good way, because I mean, it definitely works better that way from what I see.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you've always like really like to do YouTube and things like that. Are you kind of focusing on YouTube coming up, since you have a successful TikTok page now, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to focus more on YouTube, like YouTube Shorts. You guys know about YouTube Shorts? Yeah. So like it's not great. I've had the same YouTube account for literally probably since I was 12 years old, and I just can keep changing it, right? So I started posting shorts, and I went from 500 or not even, maybe 400 subscribers to like almost 1,000. I'm like at 980 right now, just from posting shorts for, a small duration, a couple times a day. So, and it's just reposts and TikToks. So, and I have a friend who literally has posted like 5 times a day for, a couple months, and he's at like 100 and something K subscribers.
Oh wow.
Gosh.
So, that's my goal, is to blow up on YouTube and start to make like long form videos and stuff like that. So
yeah. And I think financially it's definitely more sustainable, but I think we all but I also think we all kind of, I don't know, just speaking from our perspective, we started with TikTok because we got inspired by YouTube and wanted to make YouTube videos, but we just never have gone really around to making that content and focusing on it, Yeah,
right.
Long form is just, I feel like, a whole totally different animal / a lot more time to put in.
Oh yeah, it's the editing hours, you guys put these podcast episodes on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I've done podcasts too. I've done 2 other podcasts. I don't know if when you talk to Jack if he did that, but yeah, he we've done 2 podcasts, and the editing, I don't know how much you guys edit, but for me it took me all the time. That's why like I don't do it anymore, is because it took so much time. They're so long and they take forever.
Yeah, he mentioned that you guys had a podcast, to do that podcast, but it was just a lot of work.
Yeah,
it was tough.
Yeah, no, we try to limit the editing. We want this to kind of be just, you get the full story, because we're talking to a bunch of different influencers, so that kind of saves us in a way, but we also have to make clips and things like that, and maybe fix the audio and stuff. So there's still a lot of time that goes into it, but we do try to keep it as like raw as possible, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it definitely makes it easier. But it still does take time, especially our goal is usually to get like 2 guests per week. So just even getting the guests is a lot of time. And then not to mention like doing the podcast and all the different stuff.
Right. Yeah. Like you said, to go through the whole, if you said you got, 2-hour-long podcasts and stuff like that, to go through the whole podcast and try to find clips is a whole job in itself.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And then, I don't know if YouTube really cares about cussing anymore, or what the deal is with that, but like if someone cusses, you said like probably.
I'm not, I think there's like some kind of rule of like within the first like 3 minutes or so in the first like couple minutes of like a podcast or something like that, they if you cuss or something, or something's inappropriate or cuss, then like it will get demonetized, but like after a certain amount of minutes you can just go to town. And it stays up. So
that's interesting. Yeah, because like there's been a few podcasts that like we throw up the explicit version on Spotify as like fast as possible, but then we I kind of go through and it's like just in case, but it does take, I have to watch the whole thing again, which if it's a 2-hour podcast, that's a ton of time.
Yep, I've tried to do that. I tried to bleep words, and then I'm like, I got to make sure I bleep this, and then I already posted it, and I was like, well, that's I guess that's is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no going back after that.
Yeah. And are you wanting to do like any other forms of content, or like any other like apps or anything, or just mostly stick with TikTok and then grow more on YouTube?
I'd like to get my Instagram going a little bit more, like I know that that's mainly pictures, and they have reels and stuff now, but I'd like to get a following on that a little bigger, because it seems like if you want to be a influencer, I guess, is typically got to have a decent amount of Instagram followers because it almost creates a more personal relationship with the people that like you, you know?
Yeah.
So I'd like to get bigger on Instagram, but yeah, I mean, my main goal is try to get subscribers on YouTube and do some long form videos there and continue to grow on TikTok. Like I just made an account again with the gym vids, but it's fine. I just made an account that's like a kind of like a spin-off, and it's just I go to the gym anyway, right? So I might as well make a video about it.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing this type of content where it's like almost like satire commentary, right?
Okay.
So like I'm like naming the exercises, stuff that they're not called, and I posted like one of my first videos and it did pretty good. It had got like 40,000 views on TikTok, and it's only been up for like 2 days. So
wow.
I'm gonna try and kind of maybe make more accounts on TikTok or make more accounts on YouTube and just maybe experiment with what's gonna do the best, you know?
Yeah, I think just from watching your videos, you do really well with kind of that comedy, like sarcastic or satire like type of thing. I think it works really well for you.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think there are some common themes there between, you know, your skit with the microwave and like things like that. So I think you do have like common themes in your content there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try my best and go from there. And yeah, I mean, pretty much like I said, TikTok and YouTube, Instagram is my main goal right now.
Yeah. So for YouTube, did you want to do like stuff like that, like more like, you know, comedy skit like type of things, or did you want to do more like vlog type things?
I like the vlog style. Like I posted a couple like travel videos and like a cinematic vlog style on there, but pretty much I'm okay with vlogs and skits being on there. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I do. Yeah. There's just something about, I don't know. There's like this excitement when I watch someone else's, if I see a really good vlog, like, you know, you have the Casey Neistats and people like that to where it makes it really fun and enjoyable. Yeah. And then I found someone recently, I guess he's been around for a while. His name's like, he's like Kelly Wakasaw or
Wasak.
Yeah, something. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's
I'm not sure. Yeah, I probably have seen him. I can't.
He's in a group in like New York now, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see him until he showed me, but
yeah, I didn't find this guy until like a day ago, and then it like re-sparked this passion of like you know, this is why I wanted to start, and it makes it so much more exciting when you see like a creator like that, and you're like, gosh, like I want to make YouTube vlogs. You know, it's vlogs are just exciting.
They're exciting, and you get to see what these people are doing, and then, you know, especially if they make jokes, it just makes them even more entertaining, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like you build such more of a relationship that way than you do like on quick videos like TikTok, which really stinks because I really love TikTok and like I enjoy it. But it's like you kind of just need either Instagram or YouTube too, because it doesn't work, you know?
Exactly. Like you just said, if you have just TikTok, it's going to be hard to grow as a creator. You know what I'm saying? So like if you only have TikTok, you don't have Instagram, and you don't have YouTube or whatever else, right? Your followers are only on that platform. It's going to be hard for people to know who you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But going back to like you finding new YouTube creators and liking their videos, I literally am so ADHD about this, because if I see a type of content, I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to do that kind of content. And then if I see, I'm like, oh man, I love this person's videos, I'm going to try that. Going back to YouTube, if I could try something new that I haven't done before, I would like to do like where you get mic'd up and you just go out into public and you just make jokes to people. Have you seen those vlogs where like they're just wearing like Danny Duncan or
Yes.
Gideon and stuff like that, where they have mics. Yeah, dude, I love his videos. And just get mic'd up and just do pranks and say random stuff and have a cameraman. That'd be something that I would like to try.
Yeah. Because those are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing too, is like we can see like I enjoy Gideon, or I don't even know how to say his name. Gideon?
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Okay. I enjoy his videos. I think he's one of the funniest people like on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
but it's
same.
like I don't know if I would feel like as much satisfaction making that content like you would. Like you're more drawn to that, and that fits probably more into your personality, right? So I do enjoy that aspect of, we could like the same creators and want to make like the same type of content, but it's not going to be identical,
Right, exactly. And like I said, I never in my life would be able to say or be as bold as them because I'd get embarrassed. And like I said, when I was doing Dare TikToks, I couldn't even do half the stuff because I would be like, I'm going to get in trouble. But they just don't even worry about it. So, I mean, I think now if I was to try that and have like a cameraman or something like that, I think I'd be fine. But it's you run the risk of I'm gonna literally get kicked out of store and never be able to come back here. That happens to them all the time.
Yeah, and to that point, to that exact point, like I don't want to do that stuff because it's like if I do that and get kicked out of a store that like is around me or convenient to me and it flops, like it's like
exactly. It's like, well, I just got kicked out of the store and this got 100 views. So
yeah, and I can't even say that I'm a YouTuber to them,
Right.
Like I can't be like, oh, it's a prank. I got 100K on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how do you start making those videos without subscribers? It's just like, you're like, yep, this is going on YouTube. I was just joking, but don't look me up yet because I'm not anything.
They'll be like, oh, how many you got on there? And it's like 100.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000? No, just 100.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could. I mean, that might make the video better though, is if you just say like an astronomical number, and then they, and then even your very few subscribers know that you're joking, and that's what makes that funny.
That's true. Kind of like, Gideon's like thing of where he keeps saying he's like DeMarcus Cousins.
Right.
Like it's that same parallel to where it's like an inside joke almost.
Yeah, an inside joke, but they don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
That is funny. And there was something I wanted to ask to that point. Gosh, it slipped my mind. It was about YouTube, but I'm trying to think because that's what it was. Where do you like what do you think is the best way, like your style, I guess, because I know everyone may be a little bit different. Do you think it's really important to have a cameraman, or do you think you could do like that on your own, or like where's that?
Yeah, I mean, as far as vlogs go, I could definitely do it on my own. If it was like prank videos, I feel like you're not going to be able to set your camera up and no one's going to walk in front of it and when you're far away even. But I mean, I've always done like any kind of cinematic vlog or skit. I've just filmed on a tripod for the most part. I don't ever have someone film the videos.
Okay.
Now, do you think it would be?
And I like the style of like super. If it's a vlog, I like the super edited ones that are like kind of like choppy and like they're making constant jokes and they're making, constantly saying stuff. There's not a lot of like, I guess, airspace.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, there's like so many creators that are really good storytellers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they know how to build it up and get to the point and then have that resolution. It's like, it's such an art that I'm just like, it's almost discouraging of like, I want to get into YouTube, but I don't want to I don't want to look like bad. I mean, everyone's going to start somewhere, but it's just so discouraging in a way. Cause I'm like, I want to make this content now,
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that's like, if you don't try though, you could post your first video that's a similar genre and it could blow up, and then you're like, well, this is what I'm doing now. Kind of like it could be like TikTok where you're like, this video did really good. Well, this is what I'm going to do now for the time being. So YouTube's kind of the same way. I think they're getting really good with, if your video is similar to other videos that people are watching, you're going to be on that main discover page. Because I get a lot of videos of vlogs that are like only like 100 views from like these people with 100 subscribers, but they're similar to like Gideon videos or Danny Duncan videos, David Dobrik videos. They're all similar, but I think they're doing a good job of showing small accounts now like they never used to do.
Okay, so you are noticing that on YouTube?
Yes. Yep, that's what I've seen on my whatever page that is, the Discover page or the main page that gives you similar videos to the ones you've already watched. Okay. A lot of smaller accounts are showing up there, which is good. And not just like hopeful. Shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely I mean that's good, cuz you know, if you missed the 2016 like
exactly
perfect time to get in YouTube, you know, that's kind of
I was, but yeah, I was all over the YouTube scene when I was younger. I went to the Playlist Live in 2012, where I met all the people that were famous that are like not famous anymore, because that's how long it's been. There's a whole circulation of new YouTubers that these guys are the OGs that don't really post that much anymore.
Yeah, you said 2012 is when you went?
Yeah.
Who was there then? Like, who was the famous people then?
So there's this guy, Dashy XP. He did skits, but now he does like gaming videos. He's funny. Do you guys know who Glozell is or no?
Glozell.
Oh wait.
Why she does like this song like, "Is That Your Breath" or "Did You Just Fart?" She does like weird videos like that.
Oh wait, does she have the lipstick?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The crazy, the like colorful lipstick.
Yeah, the green lipstick and stuff.
Yes.
I met her.
She was hilarious.
Jenna Marbles doesn't post videos anymore, but I met her. Okay. A bunch of people. I mean, I can't even think of all. They're all people that now are on TikTok. Like Mitchell Davis, is Live Lava Live on YouTube, and I met him, and he was one of the biggest on here, and he only has like 10K on TikTok now. So it's like it's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
I feel like let me wait until my camera comes back on it. Okay. I feel like people back then, I don't know if it was easier, or maybe just now they don't have quite the interest that they used to have, but you know, especially because trends are changing and content is changing, you have to make it so much more like attentive and more attention grabbing than ever before. So it's like it's a lot tougher.
Yeah, I think it's more editing, and maybe that's what it is for them. They just wanted to go out in front of the camera and do what they wanted to do. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the old school style was you put a camera on a tripod and you got in front of some lights and you just said random things. Now it's like, if you're not moving places and high cuts editing and stuff like that, people lose attention.
Yeah. No, it's really true. Like if you don't have a B-roll in any of in your whole video, like you're not gonna, like, for some reason, like little things like that just catches people's attention. They're like, okay, this is a quality video.
Yeah, like I feel like there's such a formula for YouTube, but it's so hard because there's so many like different parts and moving parts that's like a whole nother challenge. Like I feel like it's easy enough to do, but at the same time it's like you got to get everything right, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's like anything. It's so much work. Like it's a lot of work with little results in the beginning. So it's like you could spend your whole day thinking of YouTube video ideas, making the video, editing the video, and then you post it, and you post one video, and it took you all day, if not 3 days to finish it, right?
Yeah.
And then you upload it and you don't get the views you want. What's going to make you want to do that again? You know, but the people that are successful at it, they just keep posting. You know, they keep going,
right?
And then one video does good, and then they're like, oh, well, look at all these old videos of theirs, and then that's when the trickle effect goes. So I mean, it's a lot of work with no satisfaction in the beginning on YouTube versus TikTok is way easier to get views.
Yeah, I see what you're, like, it's instant satisfaction in the beginning. Like, TikTok's so easy, anybody can really do it, but YouTube takes, like, you have to really work on your content and really make it as good as possible for the time being, and really post consistently, because you can throw up a couple videos on TikTok from like like once a month and they could all go viral, you know?
Exactly. Versus YouTube, if you're not posting, I think when I was doing stupid YouTube videos, I was posting 2 times a week, and that was like a normal thing. Like, if you wanted to grow on YouTube, you had to post 2 times a week, and that's, 3 to 6 minute videos edited and music, and it was a lot.
Yeah. No, that, I mean, it's so much tougher, editing it down versus TikTok. It's basically like you just cut it whenever, and it's just so much easier. But at the same time, it's like the difficulty of YouTube, kind of that challenge. No problem. The challenge kind of like calls to me too, because once I get down, if I can get down YouTube, I can get down all these other short form.
Right. That's true. If you master YouTube, you're gonna probably be good at all the other ones.
Yeah, and I mean, it's given me such a huge respect for like all these Casey Neistat and even David Dobrik and everything, because it's like such. I mean, they have to master like cinematography, editing, and all this stuff, like storytelling, everything. And yeah, I mean, such a huge respect, and you can really, like, it shows. I see people doing such creative things on YouTube now, like stuff that they're kind of merging motivational with like vlogging / routine type of stuff.
Right. Exactly.
And it's so entertaining, and I'm so amazed by that.
It's satisfying, they're going about their day, and they're almost telling a story, but they're just doing whatever they'd normally do. And it takes skill.
Yeah.
No, it's true. But I don't want to take up too much of your time here, because I know you are on a pretty tight schedule. But I wanted to know, just to kind of like ease out of the podcast, what's next for you? Where are you kind of aiming towards? What are some of your goals and like things that you're looking at?
My goals are to keep knocking out as many videos as possible. I know I've been slacking lately on posting quantity. I need to post more videos on my main account, and I also want to keep making videos for my other accounts. I think that's my next step, is to post more than just TikToks. Post on Instagram, YouTube, anything I can to kind of get my brand out there, or my name. So that's like something I've always wanted, was like to be a content creator, because it's something I enjoy. So next step is post more, less excuses.
Yeah, I think we can all take that lesson too, because it's hard to be consistent and post, what you feel like you should be posting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hopping on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, we really appreciated you coming on here, especially with everything that you have going on now. So we really appreciate you coming on here, and everyone go follow. He's Hunter.the.hill. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Go follow him. By the way, I'm amazed by how many Hunter Hills there are.
Yeah,
I gotta say that.
Like that's another thing. Not to keep it going, but there's a whole Hunter Hill on YouTube that like is already famous. I'm like, so well, that sucks for me.
Gotta change your name, right?
Yeah. So it's Hunter.the.hill on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Yep.
Okay. Well, everyone listening, go give him a follow, subscribe. We all want to start making YouTube videos and go get going on Instagram.
So look out for him in the future on YouTube and Instagram for sure. And then go follow him on TikTok if you haven't already.
But yeah, thanks again to Hunter for stopping by, and thank you everybody that's watching and listening on Spotify and YouTube. And we'll see you guys next time.